The Titanic's sinking has been the subject of extensive investigation and speculation. Here are some detailed aspects of the mystery. 1. Iceberg collision. The Titanic struck an iceberg on its starboard side, which caused the hull plates to buckle and allowed water to flood into the ship. The collision occurred at 11:40 p.m. on April 14, 1912, and the ship sank in the early hours of April 15. 2. Design and construction flaws. Watertight compartments. The Titanic was designed with 16 watertight compartments, but the bulkheads separating them did not extend high enough. When the first few compartments flooded, water spilled over into adjacent compartments, leading to a progressive flooding. Rivets and steel quality. Some studies suggest that the rivets used in the Titanic's construction were of inferior quality, making the hull more susceptible to damage. Additionally, the steel used may have been brittle in the cold North Atlantic waters. 3. Speed and warnings. Despite receiving multiple iceberg warnings, the Titanic maintained a high speed of about 22 knots. This decision has been criticized as it reduced the crew's ability to maneuver and avoid the iceberg. 4. Human error and miscommunication. Lookouts. The ship's lookouts did not have binoculars, which might have helped them spot the iceberg sooner. Radio operators. The radio operators were overwhelmed with passenger messages and may have missed or ignored some of the iceberg warnings. 5. Lifeboat shortage. The Titanic carried only 20 lifeboats, enough for about half of the passengers and crew. This was in compliance with outdated maritime safety regulations at the time. Many lifeboats were launched partially filled, further reducing the number of survivors. 6. Coal fire. A fire had been burning in one of the coal bunkers since the ship left Southampton. Some theories suggest that this fire weakened the ship's structure, making it more vulnerable to the iceberg collision. 7. Rescue efforts. The nearest ship, the RMS Carpathia, arrived about 2 hours after the Titanic sank. The delay in rescue efforts contributed to the high loss of life, as many passengers succumbed to hypothermia in the freezing waters. 8. Legacy and lessons learned. The Titanic disaster led to significant changes in maritime safety regulations, including lifeboat requirements. Ships are now required to carry enough lifeboats for all passengers and crew. Ice Patrol. The International Ice Patrol was established to monitor iceberg dangers in the North Atlantic. Radio communications. Regulations were introduced to ensure continuous radio watch on ships. The Titanic's sinking remains a poignant reminder of the importance of safety and preparedness in maritime travel. If there's a specific detail or theory you'd like to explore further,